This video is about how a rental basket system helps local fishing communities in Central Java. Tegal, on the northern coast of Java, has great fishery potential with many fisher communities benefiting. But this potential has not yet been fully exploited to improve the livelihood of the local community that struggles on small incomes as fish laborers. The key challenges they face include lack of capital, facilities, and access to markets for their catch. This is why the role of cooperative is important to provide much-needed support to its members. The Karyamina Regional Cooperative, known locally as KUD Karyamina, is one of them. The cooperative offers capital so its members can go to the sea without resorting to get loans with high interest from lenders. But just as important as funding, Karyamina offers gears and facilities to enable the fishers to do their job. One of the systems that its members benefit the most is the renting of fish baskets. These baskets are used to keep fish they have caught and keep them iced so they stay fresh. The service started out over 2 decades ago when fishers were using trunks to store their catch on the boat, but the trunks were heavy and would break down quickly. The cooperative then replaced the trunks with baskets, which are much lighter and cheaper for the fishers.
Our rented baskets are collected immediately by the personnel once their fish have been auctioned. So, if it's returned on the same day, it's counted as one day. But if it's kept until the next day, then it will be counted as rental for multiple days. For smaller baskets, we charge 1,500 rupiahs each. And for bigger ones, we charge 2,500 per basket. So after they auction their catch, we submit invoice for their payment.
The cooperative now stores 500 big baskets and 1,300 small baskets. They are made of plastic and are stackable to take up less room. The small basket can accommodate fish weighing up to 25 kilograms, while the large basket can hold 75 kilograms. Today, hundreds of people benefit from the rental basket arrangement. The fishers use the basket to keep their fish before taken for the auction, which is typically conducted within a day after they dock for smaller size boats.
Many benefits come from renting baskets. First, for boat owners. Using baskets makes it easier to organize the fish. The fish can neatly fit into the baskets without spilling out. Second, for fish sellers. They know the exact quantity of fish they purchase. They have a reference for the basket's content, making it easy to calculate how many fish they are buying. Third, auctioneers and personnel at the fish auction place can easily determine prices because they know the weight of the fish.
Basket isinya ikan tersebut berapa, mereka jadi tahu, oh ya tinggal mereka mengkalkulasi saja.
For fishmongers, the use of basket make it easier to measure the amount of fish brought by the fisher. The same is true for the auctioneers at the fish auction place. And of course for the cooperative, the basket rental generates revenue with a monthly turnover around 11 million rupiah or around $700.
Itu untuk semua.
You don't have to be a member of the cooperative to rent the basket. Anyone can rent it.
Jadi tidak harus mereka. Ya kita di sini.
Here, I'm in charge of inventory, monitoring the basket stock. We can also assist fishers or boat owners when they are unloading their fish and need baskets. After the auction, I collect payment from them as well.
Bila mereka ingin bongkar ikan, mereka menghubungi kami.
By renting the baskets, the fishers can keep their operating costs lower, while also making sure the fish stays fresh.
Kebetulan kan pengelolaan basket ini dikelola oleh KUD.
I happen to be a member of Karyamina Cooperative, and 25 years ago, the local fishers were using trunk to store and move their fish, but they were heavy and broke apart quickly. When the cooperative started renting the fish basket, all the local fishers began to use them. because they are more practical and clean.
Semakin zaman semakin maju, dan itu kelemahannya peti itu satu berat, dua cepat rusak.
The baskets are easier to use, so in the end, we switched to using baskets. And because the KUD also rents out baskets, it's more efficient for us to rent them rather than buying baskets.
In the past decade or so, the number of fishing vessels with freezer system has increased, enabling them to stay in the sea for longer time. This has impacted the number of baskets rented by Karyamina Regional Cooperative, now approximately at 1,400 baskets a week, almost half the number of baskets rented in a week 10 years ago. But the cooperative continues to provide fish baskets for rent, to provide important support to small-scale fishers without freezer system. So, what have we learned? 1. Cooperatives assist members in overcoming capital barriers by offering equipment rental, eliminating the need for individual purchases. 2. Equipment rental schemes helps cooperative members to rent at affordable rates and avoid expensive loans. 3. Renting fish baskets allow the fishers to keep and move their catch in a more practical, hygienic, and cheaper way. 4. Using baskets also enables the fish buyers and auction officials to measure the amount of the catch more easily and consistently. 5. Rental equipment can provide a revenue stream for the cooperative as well.